welcome to the Sports Express show. Today we're going to be catching up on some Champions League action now from this past week. Match day 3 Sanele from this past week, of course.
Action-packed.
Some 5-star performances from a lot of teams, specifically the English teams as well.
They won
City, Liverpool and Tottenham scoring 4 plus goals in the week, and only Chelsea scoring that one goal in a hard-fought victory against Ajax.
Yeah, I was actually surprised at Tottenham's result. It looked like
it was against Red Star Belgrade, so.
But it is Tottenham. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They've gone down. Like,
they've been
rapidly.
dismal in the league. Haven't won in a lot of matches.
Exactly.
They got the draw this past weekend. But they were on form on the Champions League on Tuesday.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
So let's hope it's their revival. Obviously, we've been saying the whole season that we want the top 6 in the league to be competitive, and Tottenham are one of those teams that are in the top 6. So hopefully, this will revive, or this will inject a revival in the team before the major game that's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so Son and Harry Kane coming through, looking to carry through that form to their game against Liverpool on Sunday.
Yeah, but if you always check, Son always delivers. I feel he's an unsung hero in Tottenham. Obviously, the golden child is Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah.
But I mean, Son has been like one of the most consistent performers in the league.
I feel like all other Tottenham strikers are a bit unsung. You look at Lucas Moura as well.
Lucas Moura,
Someone who took Tottenham to the Champions League final, and is not as loaded as Harry Kane.
But you know, it is the British media, so. And Harry Kane
is golden boy.
Yeah, they're golden boy. But we understand that. But going back to the performance of the English teams, they did well. Like we said, with Chelsea being the only team that wasn't firing at all cylinders, but still a win away from home.
It was a massive win for them. Specifically looking at their away results as well this week. This season, and it was a very good game as well between the two teams. Very young side, so it was a very energetic game. Ajax have no sense of defending, so it just attack.
Yeah, no, like the defense book, they tore up and threw it out the window.
They defend from the front.
They just don't give a flying fudge, bro, about defending. They press.
Yeah.
Get the ball counter. Fine.
But they did lose the game at the end.
They lost it, but it could have been 1-1 because of VAR.
Yeah, Quincy Promes' goal was disallowed.
Flipping VAR, but that's a video for another day. But we don't know how it would have turned out if it turned out to be one.
At some point, I'll give you a chance to rant about VAR, but story for another day.
Yeah, that's another day. Like in a bar and some booze, bro, because VAR is just one of those things. Anyway, it was a good match. The scoreline might not say that it was, but it was a high octane game of football.
Michy Batshuayi at the end coming through from the bench to score the winner.
My goodness, that boy. The way he can miss though. Like, okay, he scored, but like
score one, miss 5 sitters.
Yeah, and they're all sitters. The ones that he misses, they sitters, bruh. And there's a couple you'll see right now where he just missed, like bang on, bruh. Like, but anyway, he scored it, so I guess they'll be happy with that. But he really needs to work on his finishing. You can't call yourself a striker and you miss sitters, bruh.
Well, I guess that explains why he's the second or third option even for Chelsea.
And if he does, and that's the thing, if he does not improve that, then he'll always be that player. Like nobody will remember his name. He'll just be who? But who? That's all.
Batshuayi, the super sub who used to come from
not even a super sub, bro. Like he doesn't even deserve that moniker. He's just a guy who filled up the numbers until he fixes his goal scoring woes. Then he can be a very good striker because his movement is good as a striker.
Yeah.
When he was playing in Spain for Valencia, if I'm not mistaken,
for Dortmund as well.
And for Dortmund as well. So his movement is crazy. He gets himself into that position. But his finishing is utter rubbish. Wow. So yeah.
So one team who has no issues in terms of goal scoring, of course, is Manchester City.
Yes.
They scored 5 against Atalanta this past week. In the Champions League.
But I felt that they left it kind of late because if you see,
they started very slow in the game. First half. And then Atalanta scored first.
They did. So I was quite surprised as to why that happened, especially because they were at the Etihad.
Yeah.
So I don't know what wins they're doing, but anyway, they kicked on and they won. They smashed them.
Sterling getting a second half hat-trick.
Yeah.
Aguero also scoring another brace.
You know, it's just on and on. I think Sterling now, I think In fact, not I think, but I will say, you know what? Yeah, now he's converted to a world-class player.
Finally.
Yeah, look, I was still one of those who was
3 weeks later or 4 weeks later, he admits.
Yeah, no, I admit.
No, he's colouring now, consistently.
He's colouring. You know, he is. Because I was one of those where I was like, no,
because even you look at defenses now, they actually have a fear of Raheem Sterling. They're actually planning for Sterling now prior to games, which was something they usually did for the likes of Aguero and stuff.
Yes.
So now Raheem Sterling is that constant threat for City.
He's the main man, so he is a world-class player, and I think is definitely in the top 5 of players who are just in that category. And may that form long continue, and he's a great ambassador on the field and off the field. So yeah, I think it should continue and may it long continue.
Yeah, another English team that started slow in their fixture in the Champions League was Liverpool as well.
Yes.
4-1 at the end, but the first half was very slow.
Yeah.
Bit of a hangover from the Manchester United game.
Yeah,
and that sluggish performance brought it into the first half of that game, but ultimately getting the 4 goals at the end.
Yeah, look, very impressed with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, I have to.
What a performance!
It was a performance, especially considering where he's come from.
Yes.
With that injury and being out for months, even close to up to a full season, if I'm not mistaken.
That was an Oxlade-Chamberlain. The entire game, it was him.
It was him. So
pulling the strings.
Congratulations to him, and that goal, the way he scored with the outside of the foot.
That was sweet.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I get it. I'm not supposed to like Liverpool because I'm Man U and blah blah blah.
Just like the goal. It's a beautiful goal.
This was one of those goals where you're like, okay, bro. No, it was one of those.
Yeah.
So happy for him, and you know, like I said, considering where he's been, you know, we don't put into consideration the state of mind where players are when they get injuries, especially those long-term ones. So to come back from a long-term and to play well and to score, I mean, that was a fantastic game. Left it late, but at the end of the day, they still won.
Usual suspects as well, Salah and Mane getting in on the act as well.
Yeah, exactly. And another usual suspect, VAR doing his bloody thing again. So, like, it's not on. It's not on, guys. I'm you know, right now sitting here, I want to just
and just go off and VAR.
And just go off, but we'll save that for another video. So yeah.
Another tight game, of course, but from the same group, the Liverpool group, was Napoli against Salzburg. Away at Salzburg, grabbing the 3-2 victory at the end. A tough match for Napoli.
Look, it was a very tough match, and considering the confidence that Salzburg have, I mean, and rightfully so, the way that they
and it showed in the game as well.
And it showed in the game, but even that's even more credit to Napoli to actually come up not only with the result, but to come up with the win at the end of the game. I think that was a good result for Napoli. Tight. This is the group of death that you guys are in as Liverpool and Napoli and Salzburg.
The most exciting.
Most exciting as well. And that Lighty Haaland coming through again. 20 goals in 13 games. The
record just keeps on tumbling.
It keeps on tumbling, but I do hope that he stays at Salzburg.
Yeah.
I just hope he stays there for a number of seasons.
Before he actually ventures on.
Before he ventures on. And I like the fact that it's like, I don't want to talk about my future. I'm here at this club right now. Please, I just want him to stay there and just grow, because they've given him the platform. Even other youngsters as well. It's not just only him, but obviously we'll speak about him because of the records that are tumbling. But that team is a solid team. I just hope the vultures, the big money vultures, don't come and just pluck.
Because usually with a lot of youngsters who are still young, 19 years, 20 years. They always make this mistake, if you like, of moving too early to other clubs.
Too early.
Obviously, you have the exception of the likes of Kylian Mbappe, but most young players do make the move a bit too early.
And like I say, I mean, he needs to develop. He's not the complete product. We need to see if he can do it for 2 seasons, for 3 seasons. Before he can say, you know what, I'm the real man here. Before he can say that, then prove yourself. So I think we get too excited when it's like the first time Salah came to Liverpool. Everybody was just so excited. Madrid or Barcelona should come and swoop him up. And I was like, oh, hang on now.
It's just one season.
One season. Let him prove himself. Nothing against Mo Salah at all. I mean, African blood forever. But hold on before we get to those talks. And he's been doing that, so we can assume, or we can deduce, in fact, not even assume, that he, you know, can move on to those teams. So
because he's done it consistently.
So I say the Lighty as well, Haaland should do the same thing and just park and have his head leveled and carry on playing, and hopefully the records will keep on tumbling.
Yeah, so Inter got a very famous win, of course, against Borussia Dortmund. at the San Siro, winning 2-0.
I don't think it was a famous win.
You don't think so?
No, because
I think the teams were fairly evenly matched going into the game.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, because I think Conte has set up a very formidable team at home. Yet to lose at home, if I'm not mistaken, in the league or in this since his tenure as a manager. So he's building a formidable team. Martinez being on form, and I think it was solid. I think it was expected, to be honest with you. It's not a shock result for me. Let me put it to you that way. So nothing that I can.
The thing is, I'm still not yet convinced about Inter.
Yeah.
I still think there's something there that's not quite right
so you think they're still soft in the belly?
Yeah, so that's why I actually fancied Dortmund a bit in that game to actually put up more of a fight, maybe score like one goal at least.
Yeah.
Clean sheets again at the end for Inter Milan.
Yeah, we'll see when they travel to Dortmund and see how they're going to fare up, because I think the real test is when they're away from home. I think for now Conte is building that fortress, and I think it's going well so far.
Yeah.
But we'll see against other teams. I mean, we saw against Barcelona.
Yeah. They still have Barca at home.
Barca at home. So we'll see whether that fortress will hold up when it's against Barca.
Yeah, I wanted to switch over now to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right? We're not going to talk about a lot of matches this weekend, just one.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that match, which is Liverpool and Tottenham on Sunday, we're going to go back to the Liverpool and United game from this past weekend, because we haven't spoken about that one.
Yes.
So, a 1-0 draw at the end.
Yeah.
At Old Trafford, same as last season.
How do you feel about that
How do I feel?
Game? Yeah.
It was a terrible game from a Liverpool point of view. I think Liverpool made a huge mistake. Liverpool players, they played the occasion and not the game. I thought they played the occasion, not the game, which is usually what Liverpool does when they go to Old Trafford anyway. They always get stifled by the whole pressure of the fixture, and they don't play the game.
But I don't understand.
That's how I feel.
Look, I don't understand how that can be, considering that Liverpool, I genuinely believe, fear no team. And the results have been saying that. So I don't understand how this time around you go, oh crap, considering that we didn't have our main player, Pogba, whatever. And we're just not on form. We're going down. You guys are flying up, like we discussed in the last video. So I just understand what actually. I can't agree with you on the whole occasion thing. So I want to know what actually really.
You're right about Liverpool not fearing any team, but Liverpool are not the same when they play at Old Trafford. They always play the occasion of the match. It's never they're going into the game to actually play with Manchester United at 11 against 11 to compete. They're always nervy and tetchy and timid when they play, and you can actually see that the pressure of the fixture is actually getting to the players.
So would you say it's the Old Trafford voodoo?
It's the Old Trafford voodoo. It's the whole occasion of the fixture at Old Trafford, which is a different story when we play you guys at Anfield. Because we're at home, we have the 12th man, the cop behind us. At Old Trafford, it's just a different story. And to back that up, it's been happening consistently, season after season. No matter how flying Liverpool are, when they go to Old Trafford, they always crumble.
What is Old Trafford?
You remember I told you about this as well last
week. You did.
That no matter how on form we are, when we go to Old Trafford, we always just, it's always the occasion.
I'll be honest with you, I'm very happy with that result, because remember,
obviously,
in last week's video, I was expecting.
No, you guys on the day, actually for Liverpool, it's a point gained. Like we could have easily lost it.
I even heard the pundits say we bossed the midfield. I was like, oh,
absolutely.
I didn't even bother watching the game. I didn't want to watch. I didn't want to watch my team get slaughtered left, right, and center.
Look, man.
Then I look at the punditry after the game, and they're like, it was Liverpool were actually lucky.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Look, it was a very sluggish performance by Liverpool. Very timid, very negative. United were positive in the counter-attack. We had most of the possession, of course. Okay. And then United were just breaking, and the counter-attack for Rashford's goal. So it was a bit of that way. VAR also getting in there. A free kick before the Rashford goal.
No, he didn't touch him. He didn't touch him.
VAR.
VAR, for once you're right. For once, you bloody thing.
Yeah, but Adam Lallana coming through in the second half to get him the equalizer.
I was actually surprised that you guys still have Adam Lallana.
He's still there. and I've never loved him as much as I did
I can
on that game. I was like, Adam.
I can imagine.
You just saved us from an embarrassing defeat. Because it was going to be an embarrassing defeat.
It was.
If you're going to lose to United. Not only because we lost to United, but that Manchester United team.
Yeah, exactly. I fully agree with that. That's not even a shot. Those are facts. Bro.
Yeah, that's just facts.
And you know, if I can't argue with it, then those are just facts that are stacked up against us. But anyway, let's move swiftly along to the Tottenham.
So Liverpool, Tottenham at Anfield.
Yeah.
Tottenham, pretty much the same thing as the United-Liverpool game. Tottenham are going into this game with very dead form.
Dead.
Right? Liverpool the opposite.
Yes.
Obviously, they'll try to take momentum from the Champions League game going into Sunday.
Yeah.
So how do you think that one's going to go?
Bloodbath.
Bloodbath? Yeah. No. Come on.
Yeah. No.
Come
definitely.
on. No.
Come on, it's that flipping Anfield. Come on. Like, I get the whole Old Trafford thing, but no. You're doing this again, bro.
No.
I think you'll do this every season. We are fiend. No, bro. No, I can't accept that. I can't accept that. Tottenham. Exactly, Tottenham.
Yeah. The last time we beat Tottenham was in the Champions League final. It was 2-0. At Anfield, we beat them 2-1. So it's always close with Tottenham.
But
we
you
beat them at the end, but it's not going to be a bloodbath. It's not going to be a bloodbath.
Now winnamos.
We do beat Tottenham, but it's not going to be a bloodbath.
I'll even give you a prediction now.
Yeah.
3-0.
No.
3-0 in the first 20 minutes.
No.
And then it's going to end.
Tottenham is not Arsenal. We usually do that to Arsenal.
Listen.
Not Tottenham.
3-0 within the first 20 minutes, and then it's going to end as 4-1.
No, they're not Arsenal. It's Tottenham.
What's your prediction? Okay, what's your prediction?
My prediction,
because you like, oh no, it's Tottenham.
I foresee if Tottenham show up for the occasion.
Listen, it's gonna be a win. Don't do that. It's gonna be a win.
Listen, this is my prediction. If Tottenham show up for the occasion, I say 2-1. If they don't, then we might win 3-1. So, but I think they are going to score.
So
yeah, but it's not going to be a bloodbath. Like
I said 3-1 or 4-1.
No, not 4-1. Come on.
It's a difference of one bloody goal. No. You make it sound like I said like 5-0 or something.
No, it's still Tottenham. Don't do that. You're making a psychological shift here now.
How so?
No.
If you guys, in fact, let me put it to you this way.
last week, and we bloody drew the match against United.
That's not my fault.
You just
I wish I was that powerful. But no, it's not like that. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how it goes, bro.
That one is on Sunday, so it's actually Super Sunday. Because we have Chiefs Sundowns, we have the Springboks on Sunday,
Wales, yes.
and the Tottenham and Liverpool game. So it's going to be a very massive Sunday for sports.
Yeah, guys, make sure you go to church though first.
Yeah.
And then you can watch the games.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you again for tuning in. Comment, like, and subscribe, and catch us next time. Much love. Shop.